through involvement?
Well, I got elected in 2010.
Yeah.
So I've had 14 years of a ringside seat to the destruction that's been done to people in places like Wigan and around the world. And so it might sound like a cliche, but actually there is a level of anxiety about the next general election because everything is at stake, not just for Labour, but for the country. And there's a high level of anticipation, you're right, and it's a very odd dynamic. You know, David Lammy and I do a lot of travelling. We've been in the Middle East in particular a lot in the last few months. We are being treated by many of our partners as the incoming government. But we've got to win an election, and we really don't take anything for granted, not least because, as you and I have discussed before, I've kind of given up predicting anything in British politics after the events of the last decade. And because actually, you know, as well as the very, very difficult economic situation in this country for most people now, the fact that people are really struggling to just afford basic essentials, mortgages, rents, food, there's also the fact that over the last decade, what we've seen done to our politics has really removed the widespread sense that politics can change people's lives. I think particularly what we saw during COVID and the disgraceful way that the government behaved, making the rules, breaking the rules, lying about it, laughing about it, I think that has really, really damaged people's faith that politics can change people's lives. And when I was first elected in 2010, there was a very anti-politician mood because it was in the wake of the expenses scandal. But I feel that this is something much deeper and much more profound in the country. And we've got a job of work to do. You know, we're not complacent about the Tories, we're not complacent about the SNP, but actually I think the biggest challenge for us in getting into government and then in actually being able to deliver for people is overcoming this sense that politics really has lost the ability to transform people's lives.